Yo, it's your boy Trish News, and I'm back at y'all with another one, man. We in the rack with AHumbleSoul, man. Man, make sure y'all go and check him out, man, on his page, man. He got dope content, man. He got people like me, Take a Pone, Juice the Savage, and all us, man. Real members from the streets of Chicago, man. You know, make sure y'all go and support Humble Cartel, man. Y'all already know, though. I'm out.
AHumbleSoul, we checking back in, man. Another exclusive. You know what I'm saying? We broadcasting live from the Midwest once again, Illinois. Trenches News, man. What's going on with you, bro?
What's up, my boy? Shout out AHumbleSoul, man.
Hey, man, thank you for taking the time out to chop it up with me, dog. You know, I've been following your platform for some months now. I know you've been doing your thing longer than that, but me really catching wind of you, man, after seeing a couple of interviews and going back and doing my research and just listening to your message, man, your stories. It's just crazy, man. It's really like a movie. You know what I'm saying? It almost sounds like sometimes you be making up some of that stuff, but I don't doubt that it's all real. But it's just dope. It's dope to kick it with you though, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Man, so just starting off, man, I know you initially you were doing like a lot of the stories, and then you kind of transitioned to reporting on different things. Like you were sharing like life stories at first, then you started incorporating like reporting on just different updates in the drill culture, people getting arrested, you know, different cases, so on and so forth. Just a mix, man. And more and more recently, you know what I'm saying, I'm seeing you talk about like the FBG Duck case. You know what I'm saying? I saw an update today about them catching a 6th person, the THFTZ or something like that. There's linked to the case, man. And you being somebody who was connected to FBG at one point in time, on the outside looking in, man, like how does that make you feel, man? Just seeing like people linked to O Block locked up, you know what I'm saying, and now somebody from THF, you know, just on the outside looking in. How does that make you feel, man? Aside from just reporting on it, bro.
Man, to tell you the truth, man, I feel like Duck got killed for nothing, man. They wasted their life, their time, and everything. I understand, you know, you beefing or whatever, but it's places, it's times and places for everything, and the time and the place was off, man. Broad daylight on Oak Street. You know what I'm talking about? You might as well took yourself in the building and turned yourself in. You know what I'm saying? It just didn't make no sense, man.
Mm-hmm. I mean, but like like reporting on that, is it still difficult for you to kind of separate the two? Because you actually were friends with dude, bro. You know, and on the other end, you lived in O Block before you moved to the 63rd area. So is it a little touchy for you, or you just keep it business?
Oh yeah, I just keep it solid. Like, I understand that Duck was dissing. I understand he was doing it for, you know, to feed his family and everything. That's what's hot. By me being on YouTube and you see different things on YouTube, you be like, you get to understand why people do certain things. So I understood that Duck he did that, but like from what them people saying, like 100K, 6, 7, 8 people involved. Like, come on, man. Like you could split a Wendy's burger more pieces than that shit. You know, so it's like I ain't understand it, man. I ain't understand it.
Why did you call him, bro, the O Block Sloppy 5?
Oh, cause everything that was in the paperwork that came out, it was sloppy. It was like you run downtown, you run the lights. Like, first of all, we in a city with cameras. Like, anybody know that we got a lot of cameras too. Now, whether they want to use them when they want to work when they want the crime solved, that's another thing. But we got 1 million cameras, man, in Chicago, bro. Like, you ain't getting away. And then we got those license plate readers everywhere. Like, everywhere, bro. And for them to do it in the car that they was in their name, like, it's like sloppy, bro.
Yeah. Hold on, you said so it's more than the 6? You think it's more people involved in that? You said like 7 to 8?
No, I'm saying like because they saying that the one of them died.
Oh, they committed suicide.
So they saying if he died, that'd be 7 people on the case.
Ah, okay.
And then they saying if Vaughn was here, he'll be under the cell. So that's 8 people.
Yeah.
You know.
did you know any of those people, bro? Like on the other side, like the TZ dude or any of the old block, the 5 dudes that's locked up? I know you had stories about Vaughn.
Yeah. We come from the low end. Like when I say everybody came, like majority of the people come from the low end. So if you don't know them, you know they uncles, fathers, cousins. You know somebody. Like a lot of them from old block and Tuckerville. They history goes back to them project buildings. It's just that when them projects separated, everybody got scattered. So now it used to be, you knew who all your cousins was when I was growing up. You knew who everybody was. Now you can talk to your cousin, bro, and won't even know him. Because the only time some people show up in the black community is for funerals.
Yeah, it's crazy. So there ain't a lot of family reunions out there in
No, ain't
Chicago?
no more family reunions, man.
Was it because of safety or just people just spread it out?
Yeah, it's like family ain't family no more, man. It's like family, the chain dropped on family. When you say family, like the chains have dropped, bro. Like your grandma is your mama. You always respect Big Mama. So that's your mama. That's your grandma and your mama now. Your mama is like a friend now. You don't see all the crimes that's going on out here. People kicking. You gotta see your kids on the internet doing this shit. If this is going viral, you know what I'm saying. So it's a whole bunch of shit that's wrapped up in all that.
Man, bro. Speaking of family, I had a chance to chop it up with another person from Chicago who was saying that they was one gang and some of their family members was a different gang, and how that led to them clashing to a certain extent. Man, did that ever happen? Like with you? Oh, why you laughing?
Hey, I'm laughing because that's some weird shit, man.
Why you say
I ain't
that?
getting into it with my cousin. If my cousin on the other side, nigga, that mean I get a pass. You hear me? Like that's just real life. Like that's what they weird out here, man. I wish my cousin would be on the other side. I'm going over there on everything. I'm going over there because this is my cousin. Your homies don't respect you that much to say, oh, this fool cousin, leave him alone. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, I was going to ask you because I'm sure you probably got. I mean, growing up on the low end, was it predominantly like BD or was it BD GDs? Was it mixed or how was it, bro?
Yeah, it was everything. Like you had this project probably was GD, this project BD. But when I was growing up, it was like everything in the city was GDs or Stones, something like that. Like the BDs wasn't as deep as they is now. You know what I'm saying? But when our generation came along, like when I started gang banging, we was BDs. You know what I'm saying? We was BDs when I started gang banging. My generation.
Okay. Man, I want to touch on that. It was one more thing I wanted to say about the family thing, and it was a reason I asked you about that too. Man, I think you mentioned that you know L.A. Capone.
Yeah.
Or his family, you know what I'm saying? And you revealed, at least I wasn't aware, I'm sure a lot of people tapped into the Chicago culture may have known that somebody who was dissing him, Lil J, is related to him, bro. Like, talk about that, dog, because those, if they relatives and they, dissing each other.
Lil J last name is the McGraws. And the McGraws, they from my building, 3837. Like they a whole family, big last name, man. Like all over. Lil J got a big ass family. Like Doug got a big family. Lil J got a big family. And LA Mama is some kin to the McGraws. So they make LA and you cousins. In some way that they family, man. On everything. It's just that, like I said, it's so much confusion, bro, that people don't even know that they some kin to each other. You know?
Do you think he knew that though?
Nah, he ain't know it.
Okay, so I thought you were saying it from the perspective that he was aware that was his cousin.
Nah, he ain't know it. But once we got wind of it, and the person told us that's part of their family, cause my homie used to be on the block before he died of cancer. Rest in peace, Bo Rap. He had died. He used to be on roads. He an older member, but he can go anywhere. He go all through the city. Ain't nobody playing with Bo Rap. You know what I'm talking about? So. He used to be over there. When he see Lil J didn't even know he was his cousin. His last name McGraw. Lil J last name McGraw.
Small world.
Lil J ain't even know that was his cousin. He knew Lil J was his cousin, but Lil J didn't know he was like, watch this. And said something to him, and Lil J didn't even know his cousin. Then when he came back, he told him.
Man,
my name Arthur McGraw. And then Lil J was like, oh man, ooh.
That's crazy, bro. Do you got like any stories you can share about Lil J, man? I know he locked back up now, but at one point in time he was one of the top lyricists, man, the top artists in the drill. I don't want to say.
I ain't gonna say lyricists.
Yeah, you said I call myself.
Yeah,
one of the top.
I ain't gonna say lyricists, but Lil J ass was on fire.
He was on fire.
He was on fire.
Getting them M's.
I remember Joe Jackson, man. Shout out Manny, man. That's Cash now, Young them big. Shout out him, man. I remember, man, in 2012. We was all sitting around, man, and motherfuckers was going to the studios and getting them on the radio. I'm pushing Young and Dutchy and them, trying to get them on the radio on Power 92, and me and Manny handling business. And Lil J was right there. And Lil J was like, I want to jump on a song or something. He told his ass basically, man, like, you got Jules, you got Walmart, you could be a security guard.
Nah.
With that shit trash, bro. Lil J took off. I'm talking about a month later, 2 months later, Lil J was took off, man. I'm telling you, man, Lil J took off.
So he used that as motivation and fuel.
Yeah, I think that was motivation. He was trying to show, like, I'm good too. But he ain't gooder than Young. He ain't gooder than Young or Dutchy or none of that. Like, but he got that. See, one thing about Lil J, he not a performer. Yeah. When you not a performer, it's more than just you sitting in the booth, don't nobody see you. Lil J dancing on his videos, he doing it all.
Yeah. Bro, like, what do you think about him, like, building this major buzz, getting out after, what, like 7 years or something like that? He came out, he was, dissing again, but still going viral, and then getting locked back up, man.
That was crazy, man. That was crazy, because he broke history. I don't know if you realize it was history.
Talk about it, bro.
Ain't nobody who had been signed. I don't know nobody who haven't been signed. Never had no backing, no promo, no nothing. Trend number 2 and 3. He was up under Nicki Minaj and Cardi B.
Damn.
Them was the only 2 people in front of him. Lil Durk was like number 6, number 7.
Damn.
He came through, but he just didn't apply the right pressure. You know what I'm saying? He just didn't. He was being Lil J. Want to charge $50,000 for whatever he was charging. You know what I'm talking about? Ain't nobody getting you that shit, bro. Ain't nobody getting you none of that shit. If you would have been better off charging motherfuckers 10 or 7,500. Yeah. You would have 7,500 sound low. Yeah. But when it's coming in by the pounds, that shit add up fast.
Yeah. I mean, bro, dang, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I knew he was trending.
Yeah, he was trending on YouTube. Number 2, number 3, number 2 and number 3. Number 3 and number 4. Yeah. Back to back, 2 different songs.
Man, so is it more so him just being a product of his environment, or like having the wrong people around him? I mean, what do you think is going to keep somebody like that that's on that type of trajectory, that's gone through being incarcerated for so many years, losing people, you know what I'm saying, that they came up with, coming back out, and then just falling back into the same trap, man?
Man, Lil J, I think his mistakes was like, he thought it was the same as 2012. He thought it was the same. It was still, it's a different game, bro. You got 11 years old out here. They the man now. You hear me? 12, 13 years old. They got the neighborhood shit. So he came out thinking it was the same thing, want to argue with Butta. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Like, whatever happened between y'all, I'm going to keep it real. You know what I'm talking about? Even though me and Butta have words on the internet, I'm a real motherfucker. So I just keep it 100. Like, he shouldn't even came out at Butta on everything. Because, you know what I'm talking about? When the hood turned their back on Lil J, Butta was the one right there for you, nigga. He rolled with you on everything, bro. I mean, this your interview. I'm going to keep it real. Minus the lies that he said about me. I'm a real nigga. You hear me? I still get niggas flowers when they try to, say something bad about me. I still get them. If it's true, I'ma say it. If it's false, nah.
So you saying like Duck and all them, they weren't rocking with him?
No, hell no. Duck and them, nobody was rocking with Lil J in the hood. Nobody. Like, Lil J ain't come in the hood for a long time. Like, he was missing. But Butta was hanging with him, fucking with him. He came to the hood, he came with Butta. Butta was in the car with him. You know what I'm talking about? Then for him to do that, even though I fell into the paperwork shit, because he came with a little half sheet, and we like, this the motherfucker who he supposed to did it on. But once I found out, you know what I'm talking about, I retracted like, damn, Butta told on his dad, homie. You know what I'm talking about? Who gonna go to jail for years for that shit? My homie would want me to say he did it. You know, if he was dead. My brother now. You know what I'm talking about? I done had conversations like this before. Back then. Bro, something happened to us on this lick, bro. Take the weight. You put it all on me. You hear me? Like, come on, man.
Man, so so you saying that whole division, the division came from them thinking that he had cooperated. Is that what you were saying initially? Like Lil J, when you said he wasn't coming to the hood, it was because of like the
No, it wasn't no cooperation or none of that. He was just a slime ball.
What you mean?
And Lil J, he jumping gates for money. We call it jumping gates. He jumping gates for money. Like one time he had a clothing line. With Chicago Dave, Chicago, whatever his name is. He had a clothing line. Cloud Lord, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I done sat in this man by the computer with this nigga, bro. He like, bro, I just got 5,000. I got $7,000. I got 12. But like, damn, you ain't sending them? Man, they gonna get an empty box on everything. You hear me? Like, that's how he is, man. He a slime ball, bro.
You know, I thought you was about to say like he was making that money and not breaking Dave off his cut or something. But you saying he making that money and not sending out the orders.
He wasn't sending out shit. I don't think I think Dave replaced it. To keep it real, which I think Dave probably gave them refunded a lot of people.
Yeah.
Cause I know they was coming through Duck Page. I had Duck Page personally. I had Duck. I was sharing off Young, Dutchy, them page. I had their accounts. So sometimes if you thought you was talking to them, you probably was talking to me. Most likely. In 2012, 13, I had they pay access. So motherfuckers come through all the time. Hey, bro, Lil J like a niggas from Memphis. Lil J can't come back down here. He beat them out their money, man.
For real.
And sent them a woo-wop. A woo-wop is a verse that you done already put 10 more motherfuckers on. And then you sent it to dude them from Memphis. You hear me? And dude them wasn't going.
You recycled it, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, man. So that's that. What you think? Do you think it's over for him? Just honestly speaking, or do you feel like when he gets back out, he still has another shot at it?
Nah, Lil J always gonna have a shot, man. Hey, look, I keep it real. Lil J gonna have a shot cause Doug gone, and he the other half of the dynasty, bro. Like Lil J the dynasty, billionaire. Hey, look, this like the dynasty on that side. Even though Young and Dutchy they the founders, but they underrated. They underrated. Like people rather hear them, but they the real ones. Like Dutchy the real one. But you know people rather hear other people than him. You know, cause they bouncing and dancing. Like I said, Lil J not a performer. That's what he better than all of them at. He an entertainer. He not a performer, bro. He know how to get on the internet, troll. You know, he know how to do all that shit. And he know how to get a response from somebody.
What did you think, man, about not to stay on Lil J, bro, but what did you think about the whole allegations that came out about him?
I ain't gonna lie, man. When I was in the joint, right? I was in the joint.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
And yeah, I was in the joint, and I was arguing with somebody. But we gonna rewind this tape. We gonna rewind it back to the first part. I was in the county with Lil J. So Lil J, I was on Division 1, and Lil J, they said that Lil J was going to PC and all this shit. So when I seen him, he was going to like Bridgeview or some shit like that. He was going to court like out that way. And I had seen him in the morning. I'm like, Lil J, bro, they saying this on your name. He on Tuka. Ooh, they lying and all that. But I'm arguing with people throughout the jail because I'm like, nah, Lil J can get us all straight. You hear me? Lil J, I done seen Lil J in a house with Duck them, billionaire them, all them. Man, they got 50 girls up in the crib, bro. On everything, bro, passing them around, bro. Like, I couldn't believe it, bro, when they said Lil J was doing that shit. Because ain't nobody came out with no like real proof though. Ain't nobody. Everybody saying it is like was against him. Like that's how it was. Everybody was saying it. Even though the Gilly hit me up, showed me the ticket, showed me all that. You know what I'm talking about? That's when I thought he did it. When the Gilly hit me up and said that, yeah, I'm the one. I'm the one from the Cook County video.
For real?
Hell yeah, I'm dead serious. They tried to charge me like $10,000 or some shit like that. You give me 5, I give you half. I'm like, I don't need that story shit. I'll feel arrested now. Shit, I seen the ticket.
And when you say the ticket, what are you, for people who don't know, what are you talking about?
A ticket, when you get caught in somebody else's sale or anything of that, it's a write-up. If for anybody talking about that they don't do tickets or none of that, you lying like a motherfucker, man. anything that's can get you to the hole or anything, you getting rolled up for it, bro. That's a ticket. Like jagging off of the guards, that clapping shit, they call it clapping. That's a ticket. You you a sex offender. You can go to the joint and be a sex offender for that shit.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you get tickets in now. Beating people up, that's a ticket.
Okay. So, I mean, but just for clarity, you don't know, in your opinion, you don't know if it's true or not, but you wouldn't put it past them.
I mean,
considering that the person reached out to you,
be real. I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it with my own eyes.
Yeah.
So I can't confirm that. I can't confirm that shit.
Yeah.
But I heard from a player that once you done had sex with so many girls, man, you try other things, man. A player told me that. Like a pimp.
Never heard that one.
Like a pimp told me, man, if he can't, I say, what you do when your hoes can't make no money? Hey, he said, keep it real, man. Sometimes you gotta sell your own ass. I'm dead serious with you, man. I done heard niggas say that in jail and shit, man. They say, I'm like, damn. Like, he dead serious. Like, it's just real, though.
That's crazy.
It's just real. If your girls can't service, I guess you gotta take over, right?
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Now, I was just curious, man. I know you always have an interesting perspective on certain stuff. If you had an opinion on that, man, I'm sure you probably done touched on it in different lives anyway. But and you mentioned Butta, so I guess y'all had a little bit of a back and forth more so recently, but you still just shouted them out, man. But do you care to talk about like y'all differences and y'all relationship prior to the issues?
Well, it wasn't no difference. It was like he seen something, he seen what he seen, I seen what I seen, so it always would be you know what I'm talking about, different versions of what you seen. But I don't know what he seen. I know what I seen. And that's what I'm telling you, the real. You know what I'm saying? If you want this shit out here, I'm going to tell you what I seen from my point of view. No, hey, look, that ain't my friend. You know, I knew her, watched her come up, watched her grow up and nothing, but that ain't my friend.
You talking about Chaos?
Yeah, that ain't my friend. Like, I rest in peace to her. She always respected me. Jakara was sweet, bro. She was a sweet girl, bro. And even though she was, like, thugging it out, what's up, Swipe? What's up? Ooh, you know what I'm talking about? Like, respecting me, bro. Like, so I never, you know what I'm saying, but that ain't my friend. You know what I'm talking about? Just like, you know, I know Von them, but they ain't my friend. So I have no obligation to tell no story, to put nothing on for nobody. I tell you what I seen. Over there, O Block, Tuckerville, No Limit, I can only tell you what I seen. Like, no nigga can't argue with you about, how can you tell me I'm lying about what I seen? Was you there? Like, that's what it is at the end of the day.
So he pretty much disagreed with you. Like, what was the part he disagreed about that you said? Well, like,
I don't know. One minute he said it's a lot of videos, man, because he said I was there when he first came out. Yeah, Trench News was there. And then, you know, recently he just said I wasn't there
when everything
happened.
happened.
I was on another block. You know.
Yeah.
So.
And so that led to a little bit of back and forth.
No, when he, I had talked to him honestly, personally. I had talked to him, called him and talked to him.
That's what's up.
And I thought it was over with. Because I was on YouTube live, and they like, oh, Butta making an IG video about you. So I called him. I called him in the midst of, what's up, bro? Ooh. And then, next thing you know, he got a video out on YouTube. You know? So that's when I said the true story of the chaos story. You know what I'm saying? Because I seen the motherfuckers when I rode past. I seen the motherfuckers. So I know who I seen them before they ambushed. So I know who the fuck it was. You know what I'm saying? But I seen them, but they dead. So can't nobody go to jail. Everybody dead. You know what I'm saying? It's just the truth out now. Let it die now.
No, for sure.
You know what I'm talking about? Like, no, I'm saying like the truth out there now. Let it die now. What you gonna get on here and keep on? What we gonna keep on arguing about this shit or what happened? Like, it's over with. I told the story. That's the real story. The story that I told is the story. Look on Trap Lord Ross. Look on his thing, bro, with the paperwork, bro. Everything that I said is in that motherfucking thing, bro. It's in there. Like, when they grabbed him, and they had to know, because they said a male put him in the car. A male helped him to the car in the paperwork on Lord Trap Lord. I seen it last night. I'm like, damn.
Oh, yeah, I ain't checked it out.
Yeah, I'm like, damn. That sounds like what I did. You hear me?
Yeah. Yeah. So, pretty much you said that King Von was responsible.
I mean, shit, he gone. Shit. I mean, whatever you want to call it, you tighten it, it happens. You know?
Yeah.
Shit happens, man. You know what I'm talking about? But what we ain't gonna do is be lying and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Like the whole thing was, it was like I wasn't trying to get no money off the story, that story, or none of that.
Mm-hmm.
I was just trying to say, like, you know what I'm talking about, what I seen, that fucked me up. Seeing KI on that ground, that fucked me up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Once Butta left, I was there for the aftermath. You gotta think about it. I didn't leave her in no car. I didn't take him in no car, I just put him in there. So where did I go after I put him in the car? Where do you think I went? I was like,
You say you went back to the scene?
yeah. I was right there by the scene, but I walked back down to the scene. That's when Duck and them, all us was right there, bro. And they handcuffed Duck, the police. They handcuffed Duck. They put him in handcuffs, bro. And me and Joe Jackson flipped, bro. We flipped. Let him go. Woo. Y'all ain't even trying to help K out on everything, bro. We was going crazy, bro.
And then you say you walked. I think I heard you say this in the story that you walked over to her and saw smoke coming from her.
Yeah,
like you was that close to her.
Yeah,
after
fuck
she
me up, bro. On everything, I was talking to her, standing over, telling her it's gonna be alright, bro. On everything, bro, for real. Then they get in the ambulance pulled. Then they got crowded. We dipped. We jumped in the car and dipped.
Was she still?
The same car that dropped Bud off, came back and got us. On everything, same car that dropped Bud off, came back around and got us, bro. After the ambulance came.
But she was alive.
She was still alive, but I mean, she was still alive, but she was like fighting for her life, bro.
She wasn't responding to you.
Nah, hell no, bro. She couldn't respond, bro. She had too many holes in her to respond, bro. She couldn't say nothing, bro. Like from the time she got hit to when I seen it, I don't think she could have said nothing to nobody, bro. I'm just gonna keep it real, bro. Just check out the autopsy report or whatever's out there, bro. You will see how many times they said she got hit. You think somebody talking and they got hit 9 times? I don't think so.
Damn. I mean, damn, bro. You know what's interesting for you to say that you knew her and that she was a sweet person, but it's like multiple documentaries on YouTube, it's articles about how she was an assassin and all of that, bro.
See, and that's what they be wanting me to say. The gang members, they be wanting me to get on here and say, oh man, she was like that, bro. I never heard all them bodies. I never heard of it. You know, you in the hood, so you hear shit. You see shit, you hear shit, even if you don't see shit, and you in the trenches, you hear shit. I ain't never heard I ain't never heard a ring like that, bro. And just imagine, this what you know I'm telling the truth at. Now all the shit on the internet, everything the motherfuckers bragging about and everything, we would have heard about it, bro. I would have heard about it. Yeah. I would have heard about all that shit, bro. Like for real. Like you got some savages out here. You know, some under the radar that you would never know, and some just let it out and tell the world. Yeah. You know.
But you said so pretty much that reputation that they put on her though.
Nah, she was a rough girl, like come from the hood and she ain't to be played with, like standing her ground. Yeah. Like that, like shit like that. She had she had people scared, bro. Like she had them scared, bro. I seen her chase a couple blocks off that block, like a couple people off blocks, like move around.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like that. But you know, just like you could be the nigga on the block telling people to move around the bully, but you ain't gonna go over there and slide though. You feel me? Like you could be the one doing this shit, but you ain't the one who going to do everything. You know what I'm talking about? Now did she do some of the stuff? Man, I don't know, man. But
who knows?
You know, I just rather her mama get the crime victim money and say she ain't did shit.
Nah, for sure.
You know, for sure. She ain't did nothing. I know as a sweet girl, bro, that everybody was putting shit on her. You know what I'm talking about? Like it was a picture with her, with Lil J them put out the Rim twin picture. And soon they did that, I told KY, I'm like, nah, KY, y'all don't want to do that. By me knowing Odee, you know, I know Odee. He was in my house. I know his family, all that shit. Like, I'm like, nah, y'all don't want to be claiming this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. But motherfuckers, you know, they kids. You say F my homie, I'm going to say F yours. That's how you look at it at the end of the day. Like, they just going tit for tat, back and forth.
Damn, bro, you dropping so many jewels. There's so many questions coming into my mind at once, man. But R.I.P. to him, man. King Von.
R.I.P. to both sides, all them guys,
man.
Modell, Can't Get Right, man. When they was little, when I was out 12, they was younger. Yeah. So when I was seeing them in 2010, 2011, they was younger. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like they was younger. I ain't know them as no killers, bro. Like Modell, he's not no killer, bro. Yeah. Modell's not no killer. You don't get no points for that shit. You don't get no points for talking about him or none of that, bro. Like, for real. Modell was like the live, like the funny one. Always doing, all with him and Can't Get Right, always doing something. You know what I'm saying? Can't Get Right, when we called him that, like, he wasn't getting mad about it then, because he always used to do shit. Like, it wasn't that he was, like, slow, but he always do something that you'll be like, man, why the fuck you just do that?
Yeah.
You know, shit like that, man. But they were some cool kids, bro.
Bro, that's one of the people I had in my mind to ask you about. Like, I've seen like different documentaries about him, but in interviews, a lot of people don't ask about Can't Get Right. So you know, I remember like the Zach TV interview, bro. That's not necessarily a positive view of him, but he had like the 3 straps. Well, in the FBG interview, I don't know if you saw it, bro, but that kind of made him a little. Gave him some notoriety, I say that, but on the outside looking in, like you knew him though. Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually in a on the deck. Me, Chicken from EBT, and his uncle from the Calumet building, and we was on the deck, and his uncle was crying. And we like, what's wrong, OG? His uncle, OG, did 20 some years, 26 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we like, what's wrong, OG? We ain't never seen him. He did all this time and still got like 6 more to go, and we ain't never seen him do nothing since I was on that. Yeah. So we knew something was wrong. Yeah. So he had told Chicken. He had told Chicken and shit. I'm like, OG, I'm holler at you when I get off work. And then when they came through line, Chicken like, man, they killed Can't Get Right. I'm like, damn, bro, I can't believe that shit. He was like, yeah, they killed my nephew, bro. I'm like, damn, bro. That's how I found out. I was in jail with his uncle. We was on the same deck as Shawnee.
And you went to his death site.
Yep.
So did y'all already pretty much know the ins and outs? Because they say a lot of information travels to jail and prison before it is on the street. I don't know how that happens, but they like people inside be already knowing what's going on. Before
no, you know how it happens? Because the CEOs in there, they got the walkie-talkies. Mm-hmm. You know, and a lot of them just listen to shit that's happening in the streets. Okay. Or you got guards who patrol the streets too. You know, the sheriff Cook County. Mm-hmm. So it's the sheriffs. The sheriffs patrol that too. They can do anything. So they got the walkie-talkies and they listen in and then they spread through that. Like, you know, somebody just got killed. This big dude. Yeah. Because when people get killed now, they saying they names, they nicknames, and every motherfucking thing.
Yeah. No, but yeah, I was curious, even talking about his passing, man. But like, I didn't know if you like knew him or you had like a story of him. But you said Can't Get Right. You say he just used to do different things, and y'all used to be like, man, why you doing that?
Yeah, I done been in the crib, Can't Get Right. The same crib, like, you know, the crib I was in. It ain't that like I be telling people. I'm gonna break this down to them too. Like, people be like, oh, you was hanging around them. No, I was hanging with my age group. I was hanging with people like Brick. You know what I'm saying? I was hanging with Brick and other older members who y'all don't know. Who older, who in their 30s, 33, 34, 35. You know, but Duck now was that was their crowd. If Brick in the house, his little brother in the house, he hang with his crowd. That don't mean that I'm hanging with them. No, they just around. And that's how everybody, then when people start dying, bro, you see people start, you know, that's how it go. Everybody scattered out at first when it's all good. But when them shells start coming,
clicking together,
niggas starting out. Niggas start coming to that one crib because that's the only place to go. You hear me? And that's how everybody be around each other.
No, for sure. Nah, it's crazy, man. So you also said that you knew Odee. I did an interview with Take a Poem recently, and I asked him, did he know O? He was like, man, yeah, O shot at me before. He was like, shot at, I guess, 600. He was like, O Block was clicked up with Front Street or something like that at one point in time, and then 600 had some. Anyway, I don't know if you know that story, but you said you knew him though. But you said you didn't say nothing about him shooting at you, so you was actually cool with him. And
yeah, I was cool with Odee. Like, I done been to restaurants and all type of shit, man. It was one time, me, him, E-Dog, and Trey 5. We all in the car, man. Why his car go off on Western, man?
You cut off.
His car cut off on Western, man. We got 4 pipes on us. Everybody got a pipe on them, and it's raining. On everything, bro. We pushed this shit to the next block over on Western on 69th. I think that's Artesian. Pushed this shit on Artesian. Them the guys. I know them the guys over there. They was BDs. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh no, all we gotta do is push it over to this next block. We good. If anybody come out, we good. They gonna know us because they from the low end from around there. A lot of them from 35th and State, but they over that way. So I'm like, we good, bro, right here. Then his mama came and picked us up. But yeah, I didn't, you know what I'm talking about? We didn't did a lot of shit together, like going places and Me and him in the crib just chopping it up. Odee was a real dude.
Man, for people who are not from Chicago, why don't you point out Western in particular? Like, is that supposed to be like an enemy area?
No, it wasn't none of that. Like
When you say you cut off on Western, like what?
The car cut off on Western. It just cut off.
Mm-hmm.
Like we was in traffic and then the motherfucker went out. So he ain't want to abandon the car. His mama just brought him. He pushed the motherfucker to, and then I think it was like a battery problem. It was something fluky, bro. Some little shit that we could have just did ourselves, called her and did it, but we just called her. She came and picked us up.
Oh, okay, for sure. I thought you were pointing that out like y'all was in danger or something because of the car cut off.
Oh, yeah, it's danger. Yeah, hell yeah, it's danger. Because on Western, it's like, that shit dangerous over there. Like, all through there, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, we talk about a lot of shit on YouTube, like a lot of these blocks, bro. It's way worse than blocks, bro, out there.
For real?
Yeah, it's way worse than blocks. But, you know, these the blocks that's known.
Because of the artists.
Yeah, because of the artists. So you would never get to hear about them blocks. You know what I'm talking? It's way dangerous blocks though, bro.
Bro, you know, I don't heard people talk about like the West Side. And even some people was telling me like they said the North Pole, I think they was calling. He was like it ain't just like the South Side of Chicago that's giving they got a reputation. Like it's crime ridden. And I wasn't aware of that. Like you said, because of the music, you would hear so many different artists coming out that one little pocket that you would think like, okay, this is where it's real active at. And the other sides, you can kind of maneuver a little bit more freely. You know what I mean? But you from Chicago, so yeah.
And I love that South Side, man. My homie from out west, man. Shout out Bali Duke. He from out west. He sang gang. You know, I like he support me and everything. He be like, come out west. I be like, nah, I ain't coming out there. You know, it's a difference between out south and out west. Like, man, it's a way different. It's a way different atmosphere from when I used to go out west. Like out west, we used to be on money. You could see all they joints packed. You know, people getting their weed, whatever they getting, they busting out there. You know, you got 1,000 people out there, the girls and everything, and it's everybody just chilling. Nah, it ain't like that, bro. Like, the game has changed, bro. Shit got dangerous, real. Like. Yeah. Then niggas killing for nothing. Like, over nothing. No money. They don't want no money. But killing. Lawyer, you need money. Commissary, you need money. See, that's when they relying on the family. Cause I'm up here for a murder, cuz.
Yeah. Selfish.
Send me a yard.
Inconsiderate, selfish, man.
Yeah, selfish, bro.
Really just, what is it, acting like off emotion and irrationally, not really thinking. Like, it's chess, man. It ain't checkers, you know. But man, I want to touch on. So you say you love the South Side, but you done lived on the East Side too, right?
Oh yeah, East Side dangerous, man.
Yeah,
that's when I first got shot, man.
But so was this when you were a teenager or you were an adult by this time?
When I went to No Limit with my sister, shit, I was like 16 years old on everything. 16, yeah.
And you was already off the porch and all of that. As far as like active, I know you talked about in other interviews how you, you stick up kids and all that.
At a certain point in time, like when I was 15 and like that, like 14, 13, I was in a project, so I didn't have to be you didn't have to be what you wasn't. Like it was already killers in place. It was already the niggas who had the money. It was already that in place. You know, you was just seeing. You know what I'm talking about? You was just seeing this shit and prepare yourself. But once them projects got towed down, that's when I started playing with guns. That's when I see, like, it ain't the same no more. Because you have some niggas like, these project niggas think they finna come over here. You hear me? Like, you have a lot of
prove or something, yeah. Damn. So when did you move? How old were you when the projects got tore down?
I was 15, 16. That's when I went on 63rd. That's when our whole block moved. Our project went to 63rd. Some of them went to Tuberville. And half of the block went to old block and other blocks.
So you went to old block before you went out east?
No. I was on 63rd, but I was living over east though.
Oh, so you was just bouncing back?
Yeah, I was just coming back because my whole block was on 63rd. So I was just coming from No Limit. That's how I was moving around, bro. That's how I was able to move around. My whole block on 63rd already. So this is a safe place that this is safe to say I know I can come over here anytime. Cause my block on this motherfucker. So I'm going everywhere else, robbing people and everything. I know I can come, cause this the stronghold. This the strong. Ain't nobody coming to O Block looking for me, man. You know what I'm talking about? Like, ain't nobody gonna come to Parkway looking for you if you was to do some shit. Like, if somebody took something from you, if somebody took something from you and you seen them riding the O Block, you ain't just gonna ride in there behind. You gonna think about like, that's 1,000 niggas up in there. You hear me? I'm gonna wait till his ass come out. You know, like shit like that. So I was just everywhere, bro.
Man, tell me this, right? So, where you come off as a person who's more so like independent and confident and able to stand on their own now, but being a 15-year-old, 16-year-old, moving from an area where you have family and friends and they relocate to a certain section, you able to, I guess, to go over there to chill with them, but you living in a totally different section from them, bro. Like, how was that, you know, being like 15, 16, going to a new environment? You already, I guess, down with a gang at this point. I don't know if it was BDs over there, if it was a different gang, but how was that just getting acclimated to a new area, man? Was it rough for you?
It was structured there. So you gotta think about that too. It was structured. So it wasn't no just you going over there and slide or you ain't touching nobody or none of that. You know what I'm talking about? Like it always been dangerous in Chicago, but it's like it was rules, bro. It was rules too. Like it was rules. You thought about it before you did it. But after the Calumet building got took down, when they got RICO and all that shit, that's when everybody started thinking that they was the next man in charge of shit. That's when the outlaws came. Cause now you got motherfucking winos, dope fiends. It's my shit. You know what I'm talking about? We like, no, I ain't you. You know what I'm talking about? Like that's how it ended up happening, bro.
So you, it really wasn't an issue for you when you moved over?
It wasn't no issue for me. No.
So they embraced you, or you was able to pretty much build relationships and all that, and just fit right in.
Yeah.
Okay, now that's dope, man. So like, what for the east side of the city, like, what is that predominantly like filled with, like gang wise? Or is it a mixture over there as well?
Yeah, like the east side mixture. The east
so
side
it's mixed everywhere then, I guess.
Yeah, it's mixed everywhere. Okay. It's mixed everywhere. You know, but all the blocks are damn near connected together.
On the east side?
Yeah, like Sircon in the Pocket. It's together, bro. Like, then when you cross over, you on Moose Block. Then you cross over from there, you on Paxtown. Then you got ABK, you got Shooter Shell, then you got No Limit. All the blocks is damn near connected, bro. Motherfuckers in Chicago be like, or the fans be like, how you be in all these places? All you gotta do is walk. Once you cross Jeffrey, you on Moose Block. You cross Jeffrey, you on Paxtown. Yeah. Like it's that simple, bro. Like I could be on 4 different blocks. I could do a walkthrough, bro. Yeah. And I could go through Pocket Town, Sircon, Moose Block, and what's the name, bro? Within 15 minutes, bro.
That's crazy.
On everything, bro. Within 15 minutes, I done walked through all them blocks and headed towards No Limit. 15 minutes.
You know what was so surprising to me, man? When I had an opportunity to go over there on O Block and check out like the King Von mural. Then after that, I had went over to see like St. Lawrence, and bro, it's so close. Like, for them to be like warring, or it just be this ongoing feud, you know what I'm saying? From on the outside looking in, that's at least what they make it seem to be, you feel me? But just knowing that it's literally like, that's walking distance to a certain extent, man. That's crazy, bro. So it paints the picture, which you just saying you can be able to walk in 4 different blocks, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like in a 15-minute span, bro. That's dangerous at the same time too, though. You know, it's like a war going on, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, getting back to the east side, bro, you said that was the first, like you hear about the south side, you said the east side is the first, when you moved over into that area, that was the first time you got shot.
Yeah.
Was this around like when you first got over there, or this was years later, and how did that whole situation play out?
Yeah, I first got shot in 2004.
You still a teenager, or?
I was still a teenager, and I was in line, man. I had my son in the house. I was in line in the store right there on 71st and Bennett. And I was like, I ain't understand why I got shot, bro. Like, I ain't understand. I wasn't even robbing nobody before then.
For real?
Yeah, I ain't took nothing from nobody before then, bro. That's what made me start taking shit. Like, that's what really turned me up, though. Me getting shot on Bennett. That's what turned me up. And when my friend got killed in No Limit, my friend Romeo, they killed him at the gas station then. You know what I'm talking about? I had blanked out for a minute, like, damn, bro. Because I wasn't used to no death. I ain't had no friends then.
Damn.
Like, I ain't had no friends dying and shit. Like, we ain't had no friends. Like, damn near everybody my age is still alive. Who I went to school with and shit, they still alive.
For real?
Yeah, it's the people who up under us dead. Majority of my project still alive who my age, bro. All my friends I call right now from my project, bro. Like, for real. Like, it's just that, I don't know. It's just that this generation just, you know, it's about dead people hoes, the females starting shit.
Yeah.
And they let that shit happen, bro. Like, a female can't tell me shit. Humble said this, okay, bitch. Alright. You know what I'm talking about? She can't tell me nothing. I ain't finna get into it with you about what she talking about or what she said you said. And if she say the right thing that you said that I think you said, I'm just gonna cut you. I'm just gonna get the fuck away from y'all. Just like that. Humble said that. I ain't fucking with him no more. You know what I'm talking about? That's easy. Then me go back and forth with you or try to kill you.
Man, no, but you said, yeah, I mean, bro, you done said, like, even about the women thing, you was like, them wars, like, a lot of that's started over women. I was talking to another Chicago artist, dude, was like, I think it was somewhere, I think it was Take Upon, he was saying, like, something with the Front Street and the O Block, that was over, we said it started with them going, messing with the same chick, bro, it's like, always the women. Not putting the full blame on them, man, but just people tend to, you know. But nah, man. So, but you ain't going to two. So you was in the store and somebody just shot you for no reason. You think it was a mistaken identity or something?
Yeah, I think it had to be, cause I wasn't doing nothing. I ain't take nothing then. I ain't took nothing from nobody, bro.
But you was banging back then, though.
I mean, I was claiming BD, but it was like. I ain't had no problems with nobody over there. Like, that's the east side. Like, you know, I'm from the low end. I ain't had no problems with nobody from over there. And the motherfucker came, bowed, ran out the stove. I threw well, he ain't just run out the stove, because when he hit me, I ran around the fucking chip rack so fast, I ended up behind the motherfucker when I ended up outside.
The person who shot you?
The person who shot me, he was sliding in the car. I'll never forget it. He was sliding in the car. He was a shorty. He was way younger than me. You know, from his frame, he looked like he was... He ain't have enough meals. You know what I'm saying? So I knew he was a kid. And then, you know, I took off down. I fell out right in front of the Italian Fiesta on 71st and Euclid.
How many times you get shot?
I got shot one time that day. One time. One time in the back of my head. Bow.
And you was able to run after you got shot?
Hell yeah, I was able to run. I was able to run until I collapsed. That's how much adrenaline I had. When you scared, bro, you would do some shit that you ain't never did before.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, when you nervous and scared, bro, under pressure, bro, you would do some shit.
Yeah.
It might be a gate that you can't jump on the regular just from jumping. But when you running for your motherfucking life, you like a squirrel up that motherfucker. I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
well, I mean, you even saying that, dog. I was checking out this video of this artist who recently got killed. His name was BTB Savage. He was on Vlad TV, like recalling this situation where I guess somebody tried to rob him and his girl ended up, or his girl at the time ended up shooting the dude multiple times. But he was saying in the story, like at first she had popped him a couple times and then the dude really wasn't going, like he had got like some type of Incredible Hulk type of strength and was really like fighting for his life. And that made me think about that, bro.
Oh yeah, the adrenaline is a motherfucker, bro. Yeah. Like when that kick in, bro, you could do some powerful shit, bro.
Man, speaking of that, I mean, bro, what do you think about like a situation like that, like the dude BTB Savage, man? I mean, it's sad to see, you know, him lose his life, another young brother, but just going on that interview, like not really being remorseful. He really didn't talk about nothing else. Vlad didn't talk about his upbringing, didn't talk about his music, none of that, you know what I'm saying? Him being in the military. I mean, obviously he was talking about, you know, scamming and stuff. He was promoting that in his music on his Instagram, but seeing that and then less than, I guess, 2 weeks later, he gone, bro. You know, what's your take on something like that? Since you do report on like different occurrences, man, not just in Chicago, but just you know.
I think his story is dope. Like when I say that, like his story dope. Like he was a good kid raised by good parents. You could tell, cause he went to the army. You know what I'm saying? Like he learned to scam it through the army. I
didn't know that he learned scamming in the army.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. He learned how to scam through being in there. And once he learned how to scam, he said he stopped getting interested in He wasn't interested in the military no more. So he had to stay over there still. After they kicked him out, he still was over there. He still was over there, bro. And that's what he got to doing the scams. He said $10 million, bro. They tried to charge him with $10 million in scams. And then while he was doing that, he was sending the shit back. He said he had money in his mattress, but he said he was sending all the money back over. You know, so hey, that was dope, bro. Cause I ain't never heard nobody scamming in the military, especially in South Korea. Like
South Korea, yeah,
like that was like dope. Cause I'm like, damn, he got away.
Yeah, and he a black dude, young black. And if they saying 10 million, who really knows how much that he was able to run off with, man?
Right, and that's what I'm saying. And then, but for like you were saying, for him to brag about it, bro. Like what person brags about a motherfucker like? I know Gucci did it, but
that's the culture now, though.
Like, well, who's bragging about a self-defense case, bro? Like, self-defense means you damn near died. You had to defend yourself to the point where you could have died. Like, ain't nothing no bragging about that shit, bro. Like, I don't understand that, bro. Like, he on there, and then come to find out he didn't even do the shit. His girl did it, man. Come on, man. Like, you know, like, he just lost his life, though, man. But that's karma, you know. That's for playing God or whatever, man. What goes around comes around, bro. Every killer I know dead. On everything, bro. Every killer I know dead. I ain't saying that it ain't no killer still out here. But it came back so fast, bro. Like, on everything. They got down on the motherfucking and they got right down back on them. You see this shit happening every day in the streets.
Yeah. Is your view on killing the same if it's self-defense, though? Or if you protecting your life, you know what I mean?
If it's self-defense, I respect self-defense, but I just hate that, like, don't brag about it, bro. Like, you shouldn't have did no interview about and you did it. And then you still in the town that you done did it in, the same area, the vicinity. Yeah. Like, hell nah, bro, we gone. You kill somebody in Texas, nigga, you better be in Cleveland. Yeah. When you done talking to, when they done questioning you.
And you know what's crazy? The girl who actually did all the shooting, she wasn't even in the interview. The girlfriend, she wasn't even in
that interview. Yeah. I ain't see her in the interview.
I haven't saw it pop up. I hope she keep her identity like concealed, man, because that's serious.
They had said he showed her. They said on one interview he had showed her.
I ain't see it.
But I ain't see her either. I'm like, that's the best thing for her. Yeah. Because they come for her, but whole time they said they let the dude go. They said they had arrested him for the BTB murder and then let him go.
The dude killed BTB Savage?
Yeah, they said they let one of them go. They had grabbed him. One of the ones who they was looking for, they said they had grabbed him and then they released him.
Nah, I didn't know that. I just thought, bro, I know we kind of went off track, but I was thinking it all started from the adrenaline thing, but just thinking about how crazy that was, because I didn't even look at the interview, because when I saw the title initially, I was like, I'm not about to check this out. Then the dude got killed. I was like, man, damn. You know how sometimes somebody pass away, people get curious and want to go back. Man, you know, just interest. It just draws more interest, unfortunately. But man, I saw that joint one night. I was thinking like it's like a movie, like the way he was breaking it down, bro.
Yeah, like that's what made me start watching it, because it was like when he was like I was scamming in North Korea and shit like that. I'm like, damn, this nigga got balls.
Hold on, he didn't say that in the Vlad interview.
No, he said it in this interview, but that's what made me, after I got done watching that, Vlad popped up. So that's how I was able to get like, damn, he didn't keep bragging about killing the motherfucker. Yeah. Like, I thought this story was dope, the story of the scam. Yeah. And then when he bragging about that, I'm like, nah, bro.
Was that why he was still alive? Did you saw the interview?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I ain't get a wind of him until after he passed away. So obviously that outshined, I guess, whatever music career he had.
Yeah, I seen it when they dropped that. I think it was Off the Porch or something he was on. He was telling the story. Yeah, I seen that when they dropped that shit.
Okay, yeah, I didn't see that one. I didn't see that. Yeah, man. R.I.P. to him, man. But just one more thing about like you staying in No Limit, man. Did you grow up? Did you see like the G Herbos, the Lil Bibbies, the No Limit Kairos, all of them?
When I was over there, none of them. Like they probably siblings was out there. You know, like Lil Wet Daddy, rest in peace to Big Wet. You know what I'm talking about? Like them, they was out there. When I was out there, you know, they was out there. So, but Shorty them. Like, man, they something else. You know what I'm talking about? But it's the internet area. It's the internet era. Everything out there. You know, you see a lot of shit that's out in the open. But it was decent over there when I was over there. It's dangerous as fuck. Once you step out them courtways, you could die. Like, for real. That's what make it dangerous. Like, once you step out the courtway building from your coming, now if the courtway building locked, 9 out of 10 times you ain't got no key. A nigga ain't got no key. A nigga ain't paying no bills. You with a woman, right? So you ain't got no key. Once you locked out, where you gonna go? It's all gate.
Is that how a lot of the murders happen over there? A lot of the shootings, you think the courtways?
Yeah, the courtways dangerous. Any block where it's courtways, it's a lot of murders.
Is the courtway, is that the same as a gangway? What they call it?
No, a gangway is like on the side of the house.
Okay.
A courtway is like when you got courtway buildings, they be all over, all through the blocks. Number courtways, like all buildings, all three story buildings connected together. You probably got 16 units, 18 unit buildings all through the neighborhood though, from 75th to 79th, from Yates to goddamn to Lake. You got damn near majority of buildings. You got some houses through there, but you got damn near courtway buildings.
So what, people like hide in the courtways and stuff and just catch people slipping? Is that what you saying or what?
I mean, no. What I'm saying is like,
you talking about what makes it so dangerous?
It's dangerous because like once you outside that courtway, once you outside that gate, and like you say you walk to the store, it turns into some boys in the hood shit. Now a nigga could pull you up. If a nigga pull up on you on your feet, what you gonna do? Ain't no alleys. I mean, it is an alley in the back of that building, but it's all gate. So you just running for your life.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like it was different, bro. When I touched No Limit, it was way different. Like my alert, all that, like my grimy skills, everything went to the roof. Everything, my antennas went to the roof, man. No limit. Like being around there, bro, and seeing shit like that's going on, and you know, like it taught me a lot over there. Yeah. It taught me a lot over there, bro.
And you moved from there to O Block?
Nah, I was still going to O Block and all that shit. My whole block was in O Block. Remember that? My whole project was in O Block. I could go to O Block anytime.
That's Newtown.
Yeah. We was in O Block, so I could go to O Block anytime. I was focused on all the other blocks. I couldn't take nothing from nobody in O Block now. You know, now that I'm over there at No Limit, I can't take nothing from nobody in O Block because we all the guys. So I'm bitching out, man. If I can't take nothing from these guys because they the same thing as I don't want to hang around them.
No, I thought you at one point in time lived in O Block though.
Yeah, I did.
Oh yeah, that's what I was saying.
I lived in O Block too. Yeah, that's old. That's older though. When we first went to O Block, I ain't staying O Block. Like when I got older, grown, and you know, old enough to talk to the females and shit. You know, I bumped me a girl up in there.
Okay.
Yeah, I was living up in there for 3 years.
Man, I want to take a step back, bro. So, like before you even moved to the east side, like you say, you was on the south on the low end. Like coming up, did you have like a 2-parent household? Did you have a lot of siblings? Like what was your upbringing like, bro?
When I was growing up, I'm gonna say my daddy left like when I was like 6 years old. My daddy moved down the hall. Right down the hall. We was in 1001. He was in 1006. On everything. It was funny as hell because it was my mama friend. My little sister and their mama was my mama friend. On everything, bro. And it happened like that, bro. You know, it happened, bro. But, you know, that broke my mama down, bro. Like that, for real. That broke my mama hard, bro. And too, like to bring your friend over. And you know what I'm talking about? Not you. She pregnant by your baby daddy, that's some shit, you know. Push my mama off to the drugs. So my father was down the hall now. Push my mama to the drugs, and you know he ain't push her to the drugs. Her mental. You know when you in love with somebody.
She was trying to cope.
Yeah, she was coping. Yeah. You know now that I know what I know, I understand. You know now that I'm grown, but then I ain't understand. But once she started coming up missing out the crib, you started to catch on quick. Well, I fuck control to go. You know it ain't got no legs and shit like that. So you get to. You know, you get to get on it, bro. You know, I'm a real dude, man. This my life. You hear me? This my life. You know? So, I speak my truth. I tell my mom this all the time. My mom be like, you better not get on YouTube and talk about me today, motherfucker. I'm going to get on there and talk about, you know, my mama. I love my mama, bro. You know, she from Florida. So, you know, she got Chicago and the Florida. So, she got that mix in her.
Yeah, shout out to your moms, man. What part of Florida she from?
She from Miami.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my mama grew up in Miami.
Okay, and she moved to Chicago?
Yup.
Okay.
She moved to Chicago when she was 19. 18, 19 years old.
Was she already with your pops then, or she met him when she moved to Chicago?
Oh yeah, she met my father when he got out of prison. My father got out of Stateville. She met my father, but at first she ain't know him. Like coming to Newtown and all that, she ain't know him. My auntie done been up here though.
Okay.
Like before my mom came, my auntie done been, but we always been from Newtown though.
Okay.
You know, my mama was 19 when she came. So we been in Newtown all our life. She been in Newtown like what you would say a lifetime. Cause raising us up, and you know what I'm talking about. So, you know, my oldest brother was like when the buildings fell. My oldest brother Imani probably was like 20 something. When our buildings fell, he was 20 something. I was a teenager, so he was 20 something. All my brothers got me by 4 years. So one got me by 4, the other one got me by 8.
Oh, you the youngest?
Yeah. My mama kids, I'm the baby boy. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, so you say your pops, she met your father after he got out of prison. What did he go to prison for?
Oh, for a body.
Was it self-defense or?
No, it was back then. Shit, it was like shit. You take a life, goddamn. They was getting you 10 at 50. They say they was back at home 20 at 50. You back at the crib. You hit me? Like that's how the rules was back then. So
For murder.
But yeah, so whatever they was going through or whatever they was into, you know, they was copping out. They was going in there getting that 20 ball and getting on. You know what I'm talking about? Like my father, it was different. Like most of us, me and my brothers now, we was born on Centralia Yard, Stateville. Like we was made on them yards. Like this ain't no joke. My mama got pregnant with me in Centralia. On everything, bro. In Centralia. I called my mama, this some funny shit. I called my mama from the crib and said, Mama, they transferred me to Centralia. She said, oh, that's where he was made at on the picnic. I'm telling you, bro, like some real shit.
And
like
this a prison?
This shit, yeah. Back then, you could have a picnic. Bring your blanket out there with your girl. The yard's so big, man, I'm telling you, and get it on. All my siblings, my brother, my big brother, all us, bro. Like on everything. My mama stayed at Centralia, for real.
So he said, that's crazy. That's something off a movie, man.
Yeah.
So your pops was locked up the entire time that each of y'all were conceived.
Yup.
Besides your little brother, or
yeah, besides my younger siblings.
Oh, okay. Oh, you got younger siblings.
Yeah, I got
okay.
sisters. I got 9 sisters. I got 2 of them old. I got 2 of them older. Two of my older sisters, and then I got 7 more sisters that's younger than me.
All by the same.
But we all got the same daddy except my big brother Imani. My big brother Imani and my dad and my brother Rasan.
But not the same moms though.
Yeah, but not the same moms.
Okay, all the same dad, but one. Okay.
But the people who ain't got the same mom as me, down the hall, my mama friend.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so you know, it's crazy, man. But it's still my book coming out too, man. Make sure y'all grab my book.
Oh yeah.
And the end of May, June, it'll be out, man. On everything.
What's the name of your book, bro?
How I Survived Chirac, man. How I Survived Chicago, to be specific. How I Survived Chicago. That's the name of my book.
And it's gonna be pretty much an autobiography.
It's gonna be a pretty much it's gonna be like, but I'm gonna be telling all my stories, like all my stories that y'all ain't heard and shit probably that y'all heard.
Okay.
You know.
Nah, bro. So,
but it's a no holds barred book, man. Like it's
real.
my story. I'm letting it out. I don't give a fuck who mad about it. Why you put me? I ain't gonna put nobody's name in there. You just gotta know who I'm talking about. Like if you know who you know, I can't put nobody's names because everybody figuring out how to sue. He put my name in there, so they trying to sue. You know, so I gotta add on characters, you know, to my stories just so the book can go straight.
Man, you been working on it for a minute?
Yeah, I actually wrote most of it in jail.
For real?
When I made my minus my 9. When I came up with this, I came up with this in jail. My minus my 9. Me and T-Roy brother was cellies when I came up with this. Well, we weren't cellies yet. I was in the hole when I came up with it, but he the one made me keep on going with it. Like, bro, I ain't never heard of that. Like Slutty, old Block Slutty got killed with Vaughn. I ain't never heard of that. On everything, I ain't never heard nobody say that, Swipe. And then I told my mama to Google it. And my mom was like, only one said it was in a round was Biggie. I'm pay for that. My wife paid for it, Nene.
Oh, you trademarked it?
Yeah.
Damn, you was on it.
Yeah, I was on it, man. I was on it.
Hold on, bro. So you came up with that phrase. I was gonna ask you. That was in my mind too to ask you about. Like, my mind is mine. So what is that supposed to mean to you, bro? Like, break that down for the viewers.
Man, you ain't gotta have no gun or kill nobody. Man, I'm telling you, your mind is stronger than a motherfucker, bro. Hey, look, I done trick motherfuckers with my mind, bro, who was into it with me. Talking about coming to kill me and everything. They done tricked theyself off the streets. You hear me? Like, you ain't gotta, all you gotta do is fall back, bro. Fall back, a nigga gonna fall for itself. If a nigga say he riding around 24 hours with a gun, riding around for you, he gonna get caught one day. Because he riding around on bullshit just looking for you. You hear me? So a nigga like me just left. Lay back. I got the lick money already, so why am I standing around waiting on you to pull up? Then you just hear about it. He get killed or he went to jail for a long time. You know, I'm a bitch, so, you know, that's when you be like, shit, you know, God did it. You know, my mind is my nine, bro. I just used it now, bro. I just used it. I been known it was, but, you know, I was, you know, you had to play with guns and, you know, do what you had to do. But when I started to realize, like, yeah, bro, your mind stronger than a motherfucker, bro. You really ain't got to do nothing. You know, a motherfucker gonna crash out by themselves, man. Because if you use a negative energy to come at me, all I got to do is fall back. If that's really on your mind and killing me or anything, you gonna get caught in the process trying to do it, man. It's gonna be something because you got negative thoughts.
Man, you know what, bro? Like, so certain people that's watching this, they probably gonna be surprised by you saying that coming up in the environments that you did, banging, so on and so forth. It's like it's like almost an expectation, or it's like unwritten rule that, you know, meet aggression with aggression or negativity with negativity. But you ain't never really been on that, or is it more so like after you got locked up that you changed your perspective on life, bro?
No, you know, I've been had this perspective, but I was in poverty. These all trenches, ain't nobody got no job. The females got the cribs by the government, you know what I'm talking about? And this is what we got to look forward to. But I always knew if I ever see a little open window for me to get out this shit, I'm gone. I always told myself. I told Brick that, all them before. You know, I told niggas that I was on the block with, on everything. I'm trying to just go big so I can get up out of here. On everything. This ain't me. Like, half the time when I be hitting licks, like, I done Rockford, been to Rockford, chilling Decatur, chilling Peoria, chilling Springfield, chilling all these towns around. It's bigger than, man, like bigger than Chicago, bro. Like, you could chill everywhere else and not even get touched. Nigga ain't thinking about harming you in a lot of these places, bro, where you could live life. But niggas, all they know is that. On everything. I've been getting away. Like, I've been going on the run for a stupid ass parole warrant and end up down there with my granny in Atlanta. So I've been getting on the Greyhound and running. You know what I'm saying? That's how I would move around. Or anybody that I know, a cousin, a relative. Hey, man, I got a warrant in Cook County. I can come down there. Hell yeah, man. Bring some of that smoke. I'm coming. Now I'm in Decatur. You know what I'm talking about? Like, it's simple. Use your people to get out.
Yeah. Bro, dang, that's dope, man. I hope, especially the youngsters watching this, man, get like some type of motivation by hearing you say that, because you already done been there and did it, man. You done walked it, you done been through incarceration, and now you back out and doing something positive and making a living off of it, you know. It don't really seem like you glorifying nothing you've been through either.
No, man, it ain't nothing to glorify, bro. It ain't nothing to glorify, bro. Everybody dead. When I was in jail, me and Slutty in jail, he lost both of his brothers whilst we was in the cell.
And who was it? I know you said
T-Roy and HK. Both of them his little brothers.
Both of them were his little brothers.
Both of them his blood brothers. They got a sister. Both of them his brothers. Both of them his blood brothers. HK and T-Roy is Slutty, who got killed with Vaughn. That's his brothers. So I watched them. We went through it. Brick and Kobe got killed. My head was down when they came and told us that Brick was dead, bro. A nigga who mopping the floor. He get off the phone and say, "Hey, man, hey, don't you be insane? Don't you be on 63rd, shorty?" Man, they got two people down, man. My girl just told me on the phone. One named Brick and one named Kobe. Say they both DOA on everything, bro. My real twisted, bro. Because I always had talks with Brick and tell Brick, bro, like, Brick, it ain't the same, bro, like 12. Every time when I ran to jail, when I went to jail on a probation violation or something, I run to Brick. Like, I'm getting over there with him. Because I got an auntie who used to work at the county. Used to be a lieutenant. So she can move me around. So I'm getting over there with Brick, man, talking to him. Like, no, it ain't the same. Niggas back doing, niggas snaking each other, niggas doing all this, playing all this shit. Like, me and Brick had real conversations, bro. And I was just disappointed in him that he was still over there. Like, you doing over there? Ain't nothing over there. Like, ain't nothing over there. You know, but I understand, man. I understand how life goes, man. Like, but long live my boy. That's my boy.
Yeah, man.
Like, that's my boy.
R.I.P. FBG. Hey, bro, I asked Take Capone if he had some stories about Brick. He had told me, he said he was a wild boy, man.
Brick was a hard body, bro. Like, he was a hard body, bro. You could just look at him in pictures, bro, and just, you know how you could be like, oh, that nigga soft or something like that. You could just look at his dog, bro. Yeah. He's just hard body, bro. And Brick, the one who you could talk to, like, you could talk to him.
He was older than them too.
Yeah,
right?
So he was the one who see bullshit for what it was. You know what I'm talking about? A lot of people be, when I got out of jail, oh, Brick set him up. He did this. He the man. Brick ain't even that type of person, bro. Brick gonna come at you himself. Brick ain't got to send no nigga for no niggas. He gonna come at you himself if he got a problem. Like, he a cool, calm person, but if he wants you, he gonna come get you himself, bro. He don't need no nigga, bro. So when they be making all this shit up on the internet, bro, it piss me off. That's why I don't never talk about Brick, bro, because it be pissing me off that my boy gone. Like, my boy was like, he the muscle, bro. He was like the muscle. You know what I'm talking about? Anybody had a problem, he the first one to ride.
Man, not to compare him, but because you know that's what they said about Von and O Block. Was he kind of similar to that for Tuckerville? Brick?
No, man.
You know what I'm saying? They tell stories like him.
Von was like real serious with the internet shit and all that shit. Like, Brick, more older, calmer. You know what I'm talking about? Thinking. Von them, they don't think about nothing. Cause if they thought about something, half of that shit wouldn't be on Trap Lord Ross. He wouldn't be able to find none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? You probably could find some tweets about Brick, but I bet you it don't be none of that shit. I bet you it don't. You know what I'm saying? It's that discipline. It's just certain shit. And everybody be saying that she not a bad parent. Talking about Mama Duck. Man, how? Duck was respectful. Anybody who asked Duck, a parent, ask Duck in the neighbor, go through them doors. Ask Duck, did he ever cuss you out, call you a bitch or something? Ask anybody. Have Brick ever disrespect them, call him a bitch? Have you never ever spilled something on the floor and cleaned up his mess in the house? You know what I'm saying? I stayed in the house with them. You know what I'm talking about? So, I know they respectful. And for Sheena to have all them kids, bro, they was respectful and they was in the streets, yeah. You can't deny that. But they, you know, you got certain people in the streets, they in the streets, but, you know, they cool. And then you got certain people in the streets that they in the streets trying to follow the leader on some bullshit.
Yeah.
You know? Man,
bro, I saw Zach TV interview he did. He was talking about Tuka. He was like, where he was 15 years old. He really had did nothing to nobody. He didn't really respect or understand why they was dissing him. And like even that alone, bro, he ain't sound emotional or nothing, but it's just more so like on a mature type of time, bro. And like that kind of drew me in closer. But unfortunately, you know, I wasn't really too tapped in with his music at the time. You know how sometimes you can be drawn to a person's personality, but you may not really buy into or be bumping their music like that. But I really respected that, man. You know what I'm saying? But talking about Brick, bro, like, you know, a lot of people make documentaries and stuff about Duck, but like that's why I asked Take Capone about Brick, man. But you being somebody who was cool with him, somebody who stayed in the same house as him, you know, just talking about his character, you know, and his reputation as well. Like, is there any like memories you can share of him? You got like any favorite memories of him, bro? Man,
I remember we was on Rose, man, and you know it was an incident, man, where Brick had gave somebody a gun, man.
Oh, I think I saw you.
He thought that they was with him, but the whole time the niggas was some snakes. Yeah. And they took the gun and upped the gun on him. Man, he broke 2 people's jaws in less than 10 minutes, man. Ah! I ain't never, hey, look, I wasn't never up curse a person when a nigga got the jaw broke. But to be right there and see Like that shit was like real, bro. I'm like, damn. And then to see them have warriors after that, you know it's real.
Damn.
Like for real.
Man.
Like that was one of the moves. Like Brick, he wasn't nothing to play with, but he never started nothing, bro. It ain't like Brick started shit with people.
He was cool.
Like yeah, he wasn't the type to start nothing, bro. Like he'll finish some shit, but he ain't gonna start nothing, bro. Brick ain't the type to be like, oh man, fuck you, woo. And then a lot of people don't know Brick was BD. Like a lot of people don't know that. You know, people talk that shit now. They don't even know he was a black disciple, bro. You know what I'm saying? So the Duck was a GD, Brick was BD. Everybody know that.
I didn't know that, man.
Yeah, everybody know that. They be talking that shit like, oh man, Brick was Brick was BD, bro. He was just on the other side. It's a lot of them. Motor BD. Motor was BD. You know, like Skinny, who died, BD. You know, I keep on going. Niggas who alive over there still BD. It's a lot of Lil B was BD. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's the one that everybody was scared of.
Yeah. So when they say a GD war and a BD war, how Lil B was BD on everything. Lil B was BD and the one who if you would compare anybody to King Von, it'd be Lil B. So how is it a BD? What Von is? Von the BD, right? Lil B. So how can it be a GD and BD war? On everything, it's like that.
Damn, Brick was a BD?
Yeah. See, a lot of people don't be knowing that shit. Like people they be talking on the internet. They don't be knowing. Like half of the Gyro City members who was or claimed Gyro or Tuckerville or something like that. A lot of them BDs. A lot of them was BDs, bro. On that or Stones or like some shit like that. On some real shit. I mean, you got GDs over there.
I understand
but
what you're saying,
I guess
though.
people think like, oh man, nah, bro. It's a lot of little BDs over there. It was a lot of them when they was alive. It was a lot of them, bro.
Nah, that's crazy, man. Yeah, you just you dropped something new. I'm sure some of the viewers didn't know that though about Brick, cause you assuming that FBG Duck, so that's his older brother. Like you thinking they both under the same organization.
See, Brick could go other places. What BDs was like Brick one just stayed on St. Louis. Brick used to be on the low end, bro. Like Brick could come to Tuckerville, kick it, all that shit, cause he knew he could go anytime. So why would you spend your lifetime somewhere where you know you can always go? Like Brick could be on the low end most of the time, bro, and then come back to Tuckerville if it's busting, or if it ain't busting over there, he back on the low end, or somewhere else in the '60s on Green or something with Doo something like that. Like Brick ain't just one no staying on no block ass nigga. Like he was gone.
Yeah.
L, bus, ride, anything. If you took too long, he was gone.
Yeah.
On everything, bro. He moved around.
So who was Kobe?
Kobe is Brick and Duck cousin. He died with Brick. He got killed with Brick. Him and Brick got killed together.
Did you have a relationship with him too?
I know Kobe. I actually know Kobe. And I had told a story. I don't know if you know this story about Kobe, but we was in jail. And I'm up in there with bruh, me and bruh in jail. And I come back from court. The jail, I'm trying to cop out the first week. I'm trying to cop out. Hey, give me $485, whatever. I ain't finna stay in this county though. You hear me?
Is that bad?
Like, man, hell yeah, bro. And then the joint, you get your TV, your headphones. You know what I'm talking about? You get all that shit. You know when you coming home, bro. Ain't no need for me to stay in this bitch and I need an out date. You know what I'm saying? So I come back from court and me and bruh chopping it up. Bruh hand me some pictures. He hand me like 3-4 of his pictures. Odee now. So I can take with me. I'm finna do these years. You know what I'm talking about? He like, huh, bro? So we chopping it up. The dope pop. Kobe Mac coming out. On Tuka. Man, the whole fucking cell full of BDs and the whole bullpen full of all BDs, no limit, and Air Wells, bro. Everybody looked at them. Even the Mexicans said when he said Tuka, when he's like on Tuka, they looked at his ass like, this 2015 too. You know what I'm saying? He saying on Tuka them that dug them that I guess they went on a high speed or something. And motherfuckers got away and he got caught. Because he was driving. So he got caught by the law. Everybody else, he didn't let out the car and he got caught. So he was, man, they better come get me. But before he could even say all that, when he said on Tuka, they was on his ass. So, I thought on my feet. By me being smart, you know what I'm talking about? Bruh. I know bruh. Everybody in there scared of him. Because they keep on telling me, quit playing, man, quit playing. Bruh taking people lunches and everything at that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? He taking their cookies. The back, man, you can have a sandwich. Give me your chips and your cookies and your juice. You know, like some shit like that in the bullpen, bro, going around. You hungry, folks? Man, all 5 of y'all, give me y'all lunch. You know, so when he had did that, I told bro, I was like, bro, you gotta save my cousin, bro. He, man, that ain't your cousin on Keto. I say, man, bitch, that's my cousin. I need you right now. On everything, they gonna demolish him. Because I see dude and them plotting. They plotting. So, bro, I had walked through the crowd, bro, split it like the Red Sea. Ain't nobody doing nothing to him. This is my cousin. Motherfucker went back to their conversation, bro. It was over with.
For real.
Kobe came over there with us. I said, Kobe, man, you can't be talking about no Tuka, bro. Man. I didn't even know he knew Tuka. Like, I seen Tuka like 4 or 5 times. You know what I'm saying? At the times that I was over there. But I don't know him. Like, I know him when I seen Tuka, bro. He was a kid that was dancing. He was a kid that was enjoying life. Like, I ain't never seen him kill nobody or none of that, bro. Like, every time I seen Tuka, he was with females.
Yeah.
He was with some type of female, bro. Every time I seen him, bro. And so, that's how I remember Tuka. They disrespecting him and all that. He was a kid, bro. Like, for real. Like, so, you know, rest in peace to little Tuka, too, though. You know, I ain't know him, but...
Yeah, R.I.P. to him, man.
But I knew Kobe didn't know him, to make a long story short. I knew he didn't fucking know him. So, I'm like, he on his own. I ain't helping him. If they would have pushed, I wasn't going to help. I ain't going to lie to you. I know it might sound bad, like, damn, so why you know him? You ain't going to hell? No. The fuck I finna get all these feet for no reason. I don't even know Tuka. You hear me? Yeah. So I finna get my ass whooping. I don't know him because he said hell no. You gonna have to handle that. Yeah. You dealt it. You first one smelt it, dealt it. Right. You got to deal with that shit, buddy. On everything. I ain't know. I'm a real nigga, bro. Like, I ain't finna just help you because we from there and you said some shit and you ain't even peep out the bullpen when you stepped across the threshold. Yeah. You ain't trying to see who was in there. You seen me and just said on Tuka. Like, I don't know what made him say that. Yeah. But yeah, that was a story on Kobe Mack.
Man, yeah, R.I.P. Man, that's great. He said you by yourself on that one, bro. So you mentioned the dude, bro. I done heard a couple of well, I've seen stuff online about him, like comments. I interviewed dude Juice the Savage, and he had, unless it's multiple, is it more than one bruh in that area? It may be.
It's only one bruh, man.
Okay,
when
and he had said,
hey, look, when you say bruh, man,
people
like,
know.
It's only one bruh, man, that people know, bro. Like, the whole, like, everybody know. It's 2 bruhs that one called himself bruh. But we only know the one, man. We know the one bruh. And that's little bruh from the Met building, man.
So what's the reputation, I mean, for somebody who is not familiar with bruh? You hear the names like the King, Von, so on and so forth, but what's up with bruh?
Bruh be their big homie. Von them. They like if they ain't had the allegations on his name and all that shit, like bro, a lot of them look up to him, scared of him, man.
For sure. But nah, man. So, but you had a personal relationship with him.
Oh yeah, I know bro. Yeah, I know his mother. Yeah, like shit. Ever since I've been on 63rd, I know little bro. Know his daddy, know his mama. You know.
So nah, for sure, man. Bro, getting back to you and your upbringing, man. You talked about, you know, your siblings, like having multiple siblings. How your pops had went away. How your mom had kind of used drugs to cope with that. But I know in a couple of lives you've been open about losing your brothers, bro. I know you mentioned one in particular, Imani, but I'm not too sure about the other one. But do you mind just touching on them, your relationships with your brothers, bro, and how they both lost their lives?
Yeah, I got an older brother who got killed, but he got killed when I was young. So I ain't know nothing about him. You know how you be like so little that you just know that you at a funeral, but you don't know, you don't understand it until you get older.
What was his name?
Rasan.
Yeah. Okay. R.I.P. to him, man.
Yeah. Damn, I got another brother. He in a wheelchair and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Like I was locked up when he got put in the wheelchair, and that shit fucked with me too.
What happened
like
to him?
My brother a player. Yeah, my brother a player. My oldest brother like Imani. He like the bully. You know what I'm talking about? Like a lot of niggas glad that he gone. Probably. You know what I'm saying? Cause he wasn't accepting no bullshit. Like my brother Imani, like he ain't accepting no bullshit. You fake or none of that. Like all that shit, he beating you up, turning you upside down, going in your pockets, all that, kicking you on your ass, shit like that. you know. But he take up for the weak though. Like he always with the weak. If he see you trying to go on somebody who weak, like he stepping in. That's how my brother Imani was. My big brother, I don't know how he was, but my brother in the wheelchair, he always been a player, bro. Like he always been a player. I always had all the girls and all that shit. Like he was the brother who had all the hoes. My brother in the wheelchair, but yeah. I got sevens, I got shit, 9 sisters too.
Yeah. So what happened to Imani?
My brother got killed. He got killed on the low end on 42nd, right out Cottage Grove. Right outside my motherfucking people building that my family owned. Got killed the shit. But yeah, it was just fucked up, man. That's what made me like fall back too, you know, from a lot of shit. Fall back after my brother Deaf Imani. Just fall back, bro. Like watch everybody. You know, we only got one life. You know, trust is, you know, you ain't gonna hear that shit from me. I trust you, Nah, you ain't gonna hear that too suddenly from me. Like saying that shit just freely now. Like you could fuck with somebody and have a relationship, but as far as trust, like, nah. Like some days I don't even come out the house. I let you go ahead and get dizzy and then I'll pop out. You know what I'm talking about? When you unexpect the element of surprise. That's the one who stay alive, man. I'm staying alive till I'm 99. They be asking me, they be like, man, why you say 99, Swipe? I say 99 because I ain't never been even. I always been odd, nigga. That's why they hate me, because that's why they hate me. That's why they hate me, because I ain't never even. I told my teacher that one day. She say, and how long you plan to live? 99 years old. She said, why is that? Because I ain't never been, you know, I ain't never been even. I always been odd, bro. Like, I always been odd all my life, bro. Like, y'all could be over here doing y'all thing. I'm over here building my own castle. I've always been my own leader, bro. Like, the own leader. Like, whatever block I've been on, bro, they looked up to me.
For real?
Like, to some of the niggas, they looked up to me. Like, you know, a lot of the people who we be seeing these drills, like, they looked up to me because I ain't never led them wrong. Even though they was out there, like, shit, I told them what was going to happen behind the shit. At least I tried to tell them that. You know what I'm talking about? Because you got a lot of people who be out here, who be talking this shit. They watched all of them die. They watched all of them die. They been dying since 2011. You know, now they coming out now, you know, shit, you should have came out back then. Maybe we could have, you know, stopped it. I brought E-Dog over there thinking it was going to help, but, you know, it ain't help. At least he got the tour of Tuckerville, I guess, if you look at it like that.
Yeah, man, so, hey, I'm sorry to hear that, bro. So you lost two of them. Did both of your brothers bang?
No, my oldest brother got killed. I think he got killed on like some innocent bystander shit. It was a little like he wasn't no gang banging. He wasn't old enough to be in no gang. So he wasn't gang banging, just innocent bystander. And then my oldest brother, shit, that's some other shit. That's another story. Like, but I lost people in the right too. I know how it feel to lose brothers on everything. I know how that shit feel. I know how that shit feel dearly. Like, I lost mine. It's the difference between when you lose somebody on the block and when you lose somebody who, you know what I'm talking about, y'all going to school with, getting out of school, rushing to play the game, rushing to watch 106 and Park. You know what I'm talking about? I want to be this Ninja Turtle. I want to be him. I want to be him. You know what I'm talking about? When they gone, bro, it's like, you know, I just stayed cornered to myself, bro. People I fuck with, I fuck with. If I don't fuck with you, like, just don't.
What about your brother in the wheelchair? What happened to him?
He got shot. He was on he was over south, like on 87, around that area. And I think they was out there barbecuing or some shit. And shit, motherfuckers came from both ways, ambush.
For real?
Ambush. And my brother got hit up on everything. He got hit up a lot of times. He still here though.
He survived though, yeah.
Hell yeah, he still here and he still a player. He ain't lose his mouthpiece or none of that on my mama. Yeah, he probably got a whole laid up with him right now and everything, bro. Like, that's how he is, bro. My brother, the truth on that shit. He the truth, man. He ain't no pimp or none of that. Like, it's just, like, he just got it like that, man. I don't know how else I could explain that. Yeah, player. Shout out to my big bro, though.
But shout out to him for sure. He's still making moves.
Hell yeah. I ever get enough money, though, I'm gonna get my brother's legs back. On everything, bro.
Oh, that's 100, man. Well, I know you definitely on your way, man. Looking at how you burning up the internet, bro. You real consistent. You got the short videos, and then you got the long, like 2, 3, 4 hour live streams. And what's crazy, bro, like you not literally on the camera. It's like audio. It's a different approach, man, from the average person on YouTube who's doing like them lives, man. Like what influenced you to take that route, bro? Take that approach.
Man, I'm different, bro. Like, I'm really different. And then, whilst I'm talking, and I'm gonna be on here for 3 hours, fuck my face, bro. Just listen. Let me smoke my weed in the background to stay on here with y'all. You know what I'm talking about? Help me help you. Like, and then it's really about the message. Like, fuck how somebody look, bro. Somebody could give you some free games that you could take in, man. Fuck that. Listen to their message. Don't worry about who up under this motherfucker. On everything. Because I take it off, I might walk right past you. You know me as Trenches News with the mask on, so just remember that. Take that in consideration too. You know? Hell yeah, you know me with the mask on. So when I'm popped out downtown in the trenches and my mask off, people walk right past me. On everything, bro. I be laughing, because I be like, damn, they said I can't come to the hood. And these motherfuckers walking right past me, bro. Like, either they ain't see me or they seen me and, you know, just ain't said shit. But it be like that though, man. Element of surprise, man. I play chess. I always play chess. Ever since my daddy taught us how to play chess. You know what I'm talking about? I was cold at it. And once I became cold at it, I just snatch pieces now. You know what I'm talking about? I don't even think about it. Nigga be thinking and sitting there, all that shit. I know what's the next move, man. I just be ready for it. My teacher always told me this when I was in like 3rd grade, bro. She said, if you fail to plan, then plan to fail. And ever since she told me that, that shit been in my head on there. I'm planning everything I do. Everything I do come with a plan. You hear me? Because I don't want to fail. Like, shit, I've been failing all this time. I'm glad God blessed me with this opportunity and, like, the YouTube and all that shit, bro. I ain't got to be robbing nobody. I ain't got to commit no crimes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? So that's at least one person out the way.
Man, I'm sure you probably like influencing a lot of other people, especially like on the come up that may be going through something similar to what you already made it up out of, to kind of take a similar approach, bro. And it's a legal route.
This is a legal route. I be encouraging everybody to do it.
You be dropping gems too.
Or I
bro.
be trying to help people, and then you know you help them, they stab you in your back, and then they wonder why people don't help. Like, it ain't no Chicago thing with me. Just because you from Chicago, I'm supposed to help you. Like, it don't work that way. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I will help you because you from Chicago. You know what I'm talking about? But then I'll be helping the whole Chicago if it would go off that. Anybody who asks me for help, I help. I got to help because they from Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Study helping me get to the top. You know, people... You know, I like to help people, though, bro. I always promise myself, bro. Since I always been an underdog in the streets, I know a lot of niggas, they ain't expect this. They thought I was going to probably be dead because somebody killed me from robbing people or something like that. The last laugh. You know what I'm talking about? I don't worry about no drama, nobody killing me or nothing. I don't worry about that shit. Because I be ready. I be ready at all times, bro. Like, I just be ready for it. Whatever await me. I stay. And then the rule to survive is... never go in the same places your opponents go. You know what I'm talking about? So I don't go nowhere that I know all the niggas going from then this store and this store and this store. I don't go there. Everything online, man. Why I'm gonna go to the store? I don't even gotta go to Walmart, none of that no more. You ain't gotta go nowhere. That shit comes straight to your house, man. It's called Postmate. On everything, bro. I ain't gotta do nothing, bro. But let them crash out who threaten me.
Yeah.
Let your ass crash out, and then I'm gonna pop out.